G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all been well. Today I've got another review coming for you, the 2025 Lowrider S. Let's jump into it.
Show me the all damn day. Show me the all damn day. All damn day.
How sexy is this thing, mate? Oh, the Righto ST, blue burst, chrome. What more do you want? Holy cow. Comment below. Do you like the look of this thing? Do ya? Do ya? I want to know. I love it. I love chrome. I used to hate it, but I love chrome now. And on the blue, this is sick, man. This is cool. Hey, also, before you do anything, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because if you don't do that, the channel's not going to grow. Cheers, guys. All right, starting off, the price of this puppy. So this is the 2025 model Lowrider ST. Starts at $38,995 AUD. I don't know what the conversion is to US. You can do that yourself. There is two trim options in this bike. As you can see, this one is the chrome. With the chrome, you can only do the blue burst, the black, or the grey. So the extra cost is $280 for black or $430 for the blue burst. However, if you get this in the black trim, everything blacked out, it's an extra $500 on top. And then also you can get it in the billiard grey, vivid black for an extra cost, brilliant red extra cost, iron horse metallic, which is one of my favorite colors, and also the midnight firestorm custom black paint with the hectic flames. That's an extra cost of $3,800. Let me know, basically 40k off the bat. Is it too much? Is it not? I want to know. I want to hear from you guys. The prices of Harley's getting a bit much. I think for me personally, yes. I'm here to be honest with everyone. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think it would be cool if somehow they could make these a bit more affordable. I don't know how, but would be awesome. Or am I being a sook and I should just get more money? Easier said than done. All right, one thing that might be standing out to you straight away is the Milwaukee 8 117 high output. So this 117 high output is making 114 horsepower and 173 newton meters of torque. Bro, thank you Harley. That's awesome. That's a good improvement. That is an extra 11 horsepower over last year's model, which is pretty good. That's a nice gain. And the torque, man, that's sick. So yeah, this is the 1900cc. It's the high output. I think I missed this. There's also the classic and the custom. But the high output is the highest horsepower out of the lot of them, so which is pretty cool. As you can see, unfortunately this one is absolutely bone stock, which I don't mind. I like testing them in their absolute stock form to compare the lot of them. But I do love all this chrome. I'm not sure about the wheels though. Yeah, I think they could have done something a bit cooler there, maybe chromed the wheels out. Just gone, you know, that bit extra, but that's okay. I still think it looks awesome. Before I jump into any more specs, one thing I really want to point out, look at that. If you know, you know. Same size bags. All the previous models had a lopsided bag due to the exhaust. They're trying to miss the exhaust and the setup on the previous models, but same size, so it doesn't look a bit weird from the rear. Yeah, I'm glad Harley sorted that out. You know, some may say that's not a big issue or whatever, but you know, you want to enjoy looking at your bike. If you're walking up to it from behind, you got one bigger bag than the other, nah, you just can't do it. That's illegal. That person, whoever did that, I don't know, they should have been fired, mate. Anyway, coming up the front here real quick. I know a lot of you love this or complain about it. You got twin discs on the front, mate, dual brakes. Very, very nice. While we're up the front here, we'll talk about the rake. It's got a 28-degree rake, which isn't too bad, so it should handle pretty good. Usually the closer in, the better, but should handle a bit better. I think the last time I rode this, one of these was, I was blown away by it, so we'll see how we go today. It's got a 31.3 degree lean angle on this one, so it's not actually the best. I think some of the Tourer is actually better than this, but I think it's the mids holding it up. So I'd personally, just riding it over here, I would move them to Fords. I've said this a million times, it feels like you're sitting on a toilet on the Lowrider ST in the stock form, but keep in mind I am 6'3". If you were interested, the seat height is 715 millimeters or 71.5 centimeters. Ground clearance, you've got 145 mil of ground clearance or 14.5 centimeters. These come out with the Michelin scorches on them from standard. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let me know below if you've experienced these tires. Are they good? In running order, this bike weighs 304 kilos. So that's actually a lot lighter than most of the models. I know some of you who don't ride Harleys, you'll say that's pretty heavy, but once you're going, you don't feel the weight, I promise you. It's awesome. Coming up the top here, we've got a 19 litre tank, or 18.9 litres, and you'll get around the 5.6 litres per 100, which is pretty standard for pretty much all the Harleys, and that's actually pretty good. Something worth a mention, I know I've already mentioned all this, Harley have gone all LEDs now, which should have been done a long time ago, but they just took their sweet ass time, as you can see. And if you could get away from me, that'd be lovely. All right, suspension. In the rear, you've got a coilover monoshock, which is actually hidden away under the seat. It's got a hydraulic preload adjustment, so you just have to lift the seat up, get in there, and yeah, it's fully adjustable. Up the front, you've got the inverted forks as well, so it should handle pretty good, but I'm keen to get out in the twisties and see how we go. So this bike's got a 6-speed transmission, which honestly, that's pretty standard these days. That's what you want. Coming up here, it's got a single seat on it, which is pretty cool anyway. I've had a short ride on it, it's comfy so far, but I'll tell you more soon. The bags, even sized bags now, easy to open, also very easy to take off. Just unlock it and the whole bag pops off, and then you can have a naked bike. So it's all quick release, which is pretty cool. Put a water bottle in here, there's still so much storage, so these are actually really decent size. No, this bike doesn't have nitrous. So we'll also talk about some safety feature. This bike obviously has ABS, traction control, has the drag torque slip control. I've said this a million times in most reviews, it's basically to prevent you slapping down gears and it locking up on you. So you've got cornering ABS on this, and cornering traction control, and cornering drag torque slip control. All sorts of fancy tech on these is basically to help you ride, assist your riding. I know some people love it, some people hate it. Let me know what you think. Jumping up onto the bike, bang. First thing I see, nice big gauge here. So as you might remember in the previous models, you had this dicky little thing here, digital one, about the same size as what's in there. So I do prefer this. Let me know, what do you like? I love the look of this. As you can see, you got your track, like all your warning lights on there, engine traction, all that good stuff. Another big thing, this bike has ride modes. Yes, you know I rave on about the ride modes. So yeah, you got the sport, the road, or rain mode. So I'll test them out while we're riding. Basically, aggressive, chill, and doughy. That's all you need to know, really. You got your menu button over here, so you can just flick through all the options. Front and rear tire pressures. You've got your kilometers done, your trip A and B, RPM as well, and your clock. So I think that's pretty cool. Only thing I'd probably change is somehow change this up. So this is a tacho, right? So this is your revs, and then somehow incorporate your speed a bit bigger in here. Don't know how you do it. But yeah, I just think the revs, it'd be cooler. Of course, this bike has cruise control, pretty cool. You got your left and right indicators, you got your modes here. So there's your sport, your rain, and your road mode. Not much else to say about this bike. How about we jump on it, go for a ride. If you're new to the channel, we do just a ride, test it out, highway riding, normal riding, and we come back to a 0 to 100, brake test, and then we hit the twisties. So I'll give you a real rider review, mate. Let's go. All right, let's bloody go, eh? Awesome, awesome. Look at this thing, dude. Let's turn her on. See what she sounds like. It doesn't have a pipe, so it's probably going to sound like a sewing machine. Yep. Sewing machine. Gotta love it. But I will tell you, these do sound mad with a set of Freedoms or Vance & Hines, or whatever you choose to go with. They sound good. Or even the TBR. They, yeah, they do sound cool, these bikes. Alright, let's bloody go, mate. What a beautiful day. Look at this. Where's the clouds? None. None. Beautiful. This bike feels so smooth. I don't know if it's because it's got a standard pipe on it, but yeah, she feels real smooth. Real smooth. Very windy day today, so forgive the wind noise if you can hear it. I do apologise. Damn, look at the chrome, look at the blue. Oh, you can't tell me you don't love chrome. I used to not like it. I just thought it was a pain in the bum to clean, but it's actually easier than you think. Bit of Mr. Sheen, give it a wipe, you're done, mate. Polish it every now and then, you're sweet. I just love the Lowrider ST. They're in my top 3 favourite cruisers. They just handle so well. They're nimble, light, you can throw them around, good amounts of power. We'll just wind it on in third here a little bit, see how she goes. Nice, beautiful, very nice. Off the bat, the seat feels actually kind of plush and soft. I don't mind the seat so far. Just a single seat, standard seat. Bar position actually feels good. Feels like my bars on my Fat Bob sort of thing. I don't feel like they're too low or high. You could probably go a bit higher, just to probably about where the mirrors are. That'll give you a nice, just below shoulder height. So add about maybe 4 inches on there, you'd be pretty good. Bloody sport bikers, mate. You know how many I nod to and they don't nod back? You bloody hypocrites. You say we're the problem. You're the problem. You bloody bastard. I'm joking, it's fine. I don't care. One thing I'm looking at right now is the controls on this are big, like the other models. But on this it doesn't feel wrong because you got all the black from the screen in front, the fairing. So you don't actually notice how big these are. Do you know what I mean? They don't actually feel that bad. And it's kind of ergonomic, it all works pretty good. Yeah. I don't know if that's the right word. Don't care, who cares? Oh, there's no room, brother. There's no room. Oh, relax. It's so weird hooking it when it sounds like a sewing machine. Oh, I don't know if it feels faster or slower, I can't tell. Silent but deadly, mate. Go on. Oh, that was funny as I just ran into a subscriber at the set of lights. He's just in front of me here. He's on the Slim, I believe, so it's pretty cool. Definitely a beautiful day for it as well, so thanks for watching, mate. One thing that really annoys me is these mid controls. I spoke about it in the Street Bob video, mate. Your pants get caught on it. I smashed my shin on it. I don't know, man. Someone else agreed that they always hit their shin on it too. My pants got caught on it last time and I nearly fell over at the lights. Please tell me I'm not the only one. I think someone else in the Street Bob review said the same thing. Anyway, put forwards on them straight away. Alright, we're in sport mode. We're just going to get to a second gear pull. Oh, I hit limited cut. Oh my gosh. Mate, yeah, she rips. Alright, cruise control is on. Nice and smooth. Sits up in the 110 range, nice and smooth. It's just, mate, rides like a dream, honestly. If I had that taller screen and some forward controls, mate, I could stack some Ks on this thing, fill the panniers up, hit the road. This is a perfect all-rounder. Perfect. You got enough storage, you got the fairing, everything. Cruise control, mate. You go do big trips on this. Super cool bike. Wow, that was awesome, honestly. I think that's been the comfiest I've been in a little while. Weirdly enough, my butt is starting getting a little bit numb and my hips a bit funny because of the seating position, but like in other ways it's the comfiest I've been in a little while on a like a brand new bike, if that makes sense, you know. That was a good little highway session, mate. Yeah, so it sits around the 2.2 mark, 2,200 revs, about 110. So that's nothing really. She just idles along, feels comfy. I love this fairing, as I said. Anyway, jump out, do the 0 to 100 and brake test. Let's go. Hey, locked and loaded, you little dog. Oh, see, I tried to take my foot off the peg and I nearly ate it. Anyway, traction control off, 114 horsepower engaged, 174 newton meters. See how we go, eh? 3, 2, 1. Yep. Oh, I hit limiter cut. Bugger me. Bugger me. All right, let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Yep. I think that was pretty good. I don't know. I think that was pretty good. Oh, look, I ripped the tire off the road. Holy demon. Good girl, good girl. I think it did pretty good. It didn't feel like it bogged too much, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I felt pretty good. As you know, this is a rough idea. If you own one of these bikes, you're used to the bike, you've got the feel of the bike better, you're not scared to crash it, then you'll probably get a better time than me. But I have to be careful, can't afford to replace it. Anyway, that'll give you a rough idea. It felt pretty quick. Cool bananas. What's this guy doing? Brake test, 80 to 0. The gnarly style, mate, eh? That is 80, and this is 0. Oh, that stopped, bro. Oh, you want to see the distance I did? 80 to 0. You can tell because there's a skid mark. Look here to those poles, mate. That is not far at all. I felt that working. That distance was short, man. 80, that was like, oh man, that wasn't far. So you can tell the twin discs putting in the work. They definitely make a difference. Definitely make a difference. That is insane. That stopped on a dime. Wow, very impressed. It ripped up some of the tar there too, so that's kind of crazy. It's a lot of force. All right, so we are in sport mode, pulling up to these twisties. We should have a good run. I just waited for a heap of cars to disappear, so we'll see. Okay. Oh, dude. Who thought you could go so quick on a cruiser, mate? Oh, it scraped. Nice line, nice line. Woo! Yeah! Come on, boy! Oh, scrape edge! Yeah, demon! Woo! Hey! Oh, scrape edge! Oh, scrape! No good, slow down, buddy. Slow down to 10-4. 10-4, rubber ducky! What a run. King of the baggers, side me up, you dogs. Woo! No comment. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. All right, awesome. Oh, far out. Here I am, top of the twisties up at Peachester. Friggin' hell. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. The highway riding, just around town. And then also 0 to 100, brake test, that was awesome. And then the twisties, unreal. I felt like I was bloody king of the baggers, mate. Champion, world champ. But anyway, just talking smack. Yeah, where do I start? I guess positives and negatives as always. We'll start with the negatives of this thing. Easy, mid controllers gotta go. Don't like them. Get forwards on it ASAP. The seat was okay. I did get a bit numb due to the mixture between the mid controls and the seat. My hips were tilted back and I got a bit uncomfortable because I was sitting upright on my tailbone sort of thing. For someone taller, the screen isn't really doing that much. The fairing is keeping all the weight off your body and whatnot, but yeah, the screen could be higher. It's not even really a negative, to be honest. It's just because of my height. It's my fault. Magpie swooping me. This bird, see this magpie? He's trying to kill me. That's a negative. Watch this. See, things in Australia, they try and kill you, even birds. Look at him coming. You freaking idiot. Yeah, look, honestly, can't really think of another negatives for this bike. Mainly just the mid controls. Seat could be better, screen could be taller. That's all, but that's specifically for my height. So literally there's basically just the mid controls as a negative. Actually, I do have another negative. These wheels, man, they don't show off the rest of the bike, bro. Like, they're not making all that chrome and everything pop. They're kind of boring. Let's be real, they're a bit boring to me. What do you think? I just think you could have done better, mate. Adding all this chrome, it's the chrome trimmed up option, but then you don't have like more flashy wheels. What are you doing for 40 grand? Positives, far out. Where do I start, mate? The handling on this thing, wow, it handles awesome. The lean angle due to the mid controls, that could be better, obviously, as I said, but apart from that, man, it's so easy to flow and bang through the twisties. That was awesome. The power of this thing is awesome. 114 horsepower. The ride modes are awesome. What do you want me to list the whole bike? The whole bike I found awesome. Color of this thing is awesome. The chrome on this thing is awesome. The storage on this thing is awesome. I feel like this is the only bike I'm not roasting. The fairing on this thing is great. I do like this. I guess my only other gripe or thing or negative is this could be a taco and made a little bit better inside here. But apart from that, I dig it. Like, I'm never really watching the revs anyway. You know, once you get a feel for the bike, you know exactly when to shift. So you can hear it and sense it and feel it. The braking on this thing was unreal. Holy cow, I stopped like that, man. That was next level. I'm very, very impressed. If it was my bike, I would have went double, maybe triple the distance. Something like that anyway. The design on this thing is cool. I really dig that. Another positive, all these LED lights, it's just so much better to be seen on the road, you know. As you know, I love the bright colors now. I've gone away from the darker colors. I think bright is cool. It's easy to be seen. I like it. Show off your bike, mate. It's a Harley, show it off. A lot of Harleys are black. Go get it painted or something. Sick. I know I've missed stuff, I always do, so comment below what I've missed, and yeah, I apologize. Okay, who would this bike suit? Honestly, I find this bike to be the perfect all-rounder. If you want to do big trips, small trips, to and from work, commuting, whatever. I think this is, you know, you can show it off a bit depending on the color and what you do to them. Man, I just think it's perfect all-rounder. You can do small or long stuff. I love it. Would I own one? Of course, I would definitely own one of these, definitely. I'd love to own one, but for the price, man, yeah, like, I just can't spend that much, you know. I could still never justify that. That's me personally, that's my personal opinion. You tell me below, could you justify it, would you buy one? I know heaps of yous have them, but yeah, it's a lot of money, basically 40,000. I just can't justify it. But loved it. The bike is a 10 out of 10 for me. Well, sorry. The bike is a 9.5 out of 10 for me because of the mid controls. Apart from that, I loved it. Do a few things to it, make it personal, and you're gonna be comfy, you're gonna have a good time. Anyway, let me know what you want me to review next. Really appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one, eh? Peace. Got another review. Upset. Usually this only takes me one take. Ah,